Hello and welcome to another episode of Stock Shots. Please remember, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just giving my opinion based on some things I see, like support and resistance, supply, demand, and of course, some indicators that may be on the screen. So always do your own due diligence. Make sure you educate yourself and always look to the left because we're looking at things that have already happened. Think about what things may do in the future. So this is another episode of Stock Shots. Welcome. Okay, here we go with our favorite. It's going to be the S Fund, aka Dow Jones Industrial. We're going to be talking about, are we going to go higher? Hey, why not? It don't seem like it wants to stop. So we already hit the next target, and that was here. That's that 2090. So with that being said, what's the next area we could look for? Well, it's right there. That's at 2205. That would break us out of the supply area I had drawn out. And it seems like that is no longer valid. So goodbye. We're going to go up as long as we get good volume going up. And what I'm going to do is adjust this channel to there. So get rid of this as well. It's not needed anymore. One thing I will also do is I'm going to check my fib retracement here. If I look back, it came down to the 0.382 here. Lines up with support that we had. So this essentially was our pullback and continuation up. So at this point, if we're going to keep going. This does go with our channel. Even if we just go up to the top of our channel, it'll most likely take us to the 2205. So that's some confirmation to continue going. Let's keep putting the gas on the fire because it doesn't seem like we're going to stop. At this point, let's go to our next one. SPX, aka the C Fund. And we are doing, it looks like we're doing the same thing. We had that good news from the Fed last week, meaning, hey, we might do something. You never know. All right, well, might is enough for the market to say keep going. And in the last one, in our S fund, we were still in a buy range. And now in the C fund, I see we're still in the buy range. What I want to do here is I want to see, same thing. Let's do some fib retracement. I'm just going to do it from here. It's the last big start there. All right, so we came up. It was a little choppy, but it's essentially went with this trend line as well. It really hasn't been much of a pullback, and when it did the same thing. Came to the 382. All right, so let's get that out the way. Let's draw us over the channel. We're going to do some confirmation and make sure that what we think is happening is really happening. So this is a more defined channel as well. And remember, we're going to be in I was in the daily, my bad. Make sure that's in the weekly. So our channel is still very defined as well. And now I'm in the weekly. Let me get rid of this. I need to do the fib retracement again. So it actually is going to be on the correct areas. There we go. So yeah, this time in the weekly, it came down to the 0.5. So we had a 0.5, came down, grabbed some orders to continue up. At this time, it looks like we're going to hit this 54.49 area. So let's get rid of this. Now we can draw a channel in the weekly to see if what we're looking at is going to stay within a certain range. That's a very steep channel, as you can see. Every time it hit there, it pretty much just rejects off and goes higher. Now, if we go to the top of this channel, it'll probably be around 53.64 area. And of course, if we do that, we could probably hit up here on that 54.49 as well. Now, here we're still in the buy area down here in our indicator, but we're at the top of the range. And what does that mean? Obviously nothing, because we've been at the top of the range for a good while and we're still going. So once again, put some more gas in the tank because we're not stopping. It seems like we're going to just keep going and going and going until I don't know, something breaks. Let's see. So let's check the international fund, the I fund. In the I fund, let's see what's going on. All right, same thing here. All right, we've broken this area. All right, we're looking for that 82, and it's still going up. And you see, volume for the weeks has been all green for the international fund. It's pretty clear we had our initial down here. This is where the trend started at 65.71. We had a pause for a couple of weeks here around the 74.50 range, 74.43 range. Now we're continuing up. So one thing that I do once in a while is I'll do an info line from here, from the first start until the pause. And I want to see how much that is. So that's about 13%. I'm going to take this, and I want to see essentially, will that replay another 13%? If it does, it'll take me past 82, but I'm looking just for 82. That 13% from that pause area will give me 82.96. I'm looking at 82.17. So that's one way you can judge movements and see where you would like to get in and out of trades, is by taking previous movements. And a lot of times they do replicate themselves. So let's see what we have for our last one. That is going to be the aggregated bond fund, aka F fund. So here we are. Move that over here. And it looks like we're going to keep going up here. So out of our last, okay, we only had one red candle out of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. That was, I guess, our pullback. And it did look like it was a pretty strong one, but it did not play out. We came down here essentially to the $96, 80-something cent change range. We are now proceeding up. We are looking to break this resistance, of course, right here at that 98.31 area. We are in a buy range as well for this. All right, we're above that zero line, so that means we're probably going to stay up here. If you notice, though, we've come to this area before, and it was resistance, but at one point it also was support. So let's see if it's going to flip this time, or is it going to bounce here to go down for the bond fund. We will see. But that's it this week for Stock Shots on your TSP Funds. Thanks for watching. See you next week.